Hi everyone, this is quite an exciting review to film. So this is a gift that I recently just received. I'm sorry, I'm sitting in a different location right now. Technically I'm standing, but that's because there is quite a bit of background noise where I usually film. So I kind of just changed my setup up just for this particular video. So I'm going to be reviewing this particular deck right here. I feel like the aesthetic actually of this particular table just goes so well with this deck. I mean, this is so special. It's in a completely different language, so I just want to mention that first of all. It's not in English. It was sent to me by a viewer who wanted to send this to me, and so I'm so grateful, and thank you so much, Marie. It means so much to me that you wanted to send this to me. And what I said I would do is I would use this for my pick a card readings, and essentially I am going to be translating all of this and learning of each of the cards as the way the book says. So that's what I'm going to be doing, but it's not in English, so I do want to mention that. But it's such a beautiful deck. I could not resist showing you this because I didn't even know it existed, and I didn't actually know that there were so many decks in different languages like this that actually I haven't seen anything about, which is so strange because I'm always browsing and looking for new decks and looking at new things that are coming out. So this is what we have. Now I'm going to butcher the name really badly, so I do apologise. And it says here Klassieke, oh my god, Anatomie. So basically it's quite an it's to do with the anatomy, essentially, and that's the tarot. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got skulls and essentially bones and knives, and I know that sounds pretty graphic, but it's also got lots of flowers, and it's just a very, very beautiful deck, and it's definitely very well thought of. And you can see here all along the sides you've got lots of illustrations. I do apologise, the sun is very, very bright today, but hopefully you can see. And then it sort of opens up like a book, which I think is really beautiful. So you just literally open it up like this, and I have to say it's so, so beautiful because then you've got all of these flowers being exposed on all the sides. It also has some writing here. You've got this beautiful book, which I think is like an actual, like it's a proper book that you could put on a bookshelf. Absolutely stunning. There we go. And it's got this beautiful print, and I just love how everything is so cohesive and so beautifully designed. Everything has definitely been well thought through. I don't see this as something that's just been shoved and put together. It's been thought about a lot, and I love that. So you can see here it comes with this really big book, and it's got all the information there. Now, as you can see, I've actually written in pencil some of these meanings just because I have just started. I literally got this half an hour ago. Literally half an hour ago. So this is like a first impressions, and as you can see on the top I've just written which cards I believe that these are, and then I'm going to be using an app to basically just hold over the pages so that I can know exactly what it says, because there are certain apps you can get where you can just hold it over a page and it will automatically on your phone or on a tablet or something, it will very much so show you the words, and so you can actually read it as though you're reading the book but you're reading off the app. So I think that's quite clever that we do have those kinds of technologies to help us along the way. And yeah, every single one of the cards has a name on it, but of course it's in another language, so I'm just trying to memorize and learn what they all are. So I've just written down some of those phrases that correspond to which cards are which, as you can see here. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have been doing. I do apologise, my handwriting is not the best when I'm doing things like this. And yeah, it's nice because it does have lots of other information, so I'm going to be using the app to try and really extract as much as I can from this particular deck. But for those of you that can read this language, that understand it, I mean, this deck is pretty spectacular, very, very special indeed. And I'm going to be learning a lot more about the meanings and essentially, you know, what's gone into it, which I think is obviously very, very important. And I love that it goes through every single one of these cards. I've even written, you know, at the top what they are. And yeah, I love how they have some key phrases and words at the bottom as well, and they're just so beautifully thought through. I think the information is on point. Love it. So let's just put that on this side. On the other side here, you've got, again, just this absolute, they've thought about the details so well, this company that have made it, because you've got these sort of, they're more like cardboard things that sit inside the box just to hold the deck in place, but it's so beautifully done. And again, it's got this beautiful floral pattern. I love flowers, so this is right up my alley. And then you've got the cards here as well. Now on the back, if I just show you this as well, what you have got is you've got some examples. So you've got some example cards, you've got a booklet, so you know what you're getting yourself into. A lot of the times decks don't have that, and you kind of just have to guess what the cards are going to look like, and oftentimes they look very, very different to what you would expect. So I like the fact that they've put that on there. Obviously there's information here and everything else. It was printed in China, and the design, it says Diane Shaw. Author here, I believe, is Claire Goodchild. Okay, so let's just see. Let's go grab these cards. Oh, look at the details. I'm telling you, that is special. Very, very special. You've got all of the suits here as well. And also, what I really like about it is that you can, I believe you can recycle this. At least I feel like, you know, this is stuck in there, but I feel like you could get this out, and then you could also use this as storage for other things. Personally, I just like to keep the boxes and just store them, you know, but I do feel this can be so nice on a bookshelf. And I think that a lot of the times now, tarot card authors, designers, they design their items to sit, you know, on a bookshelf or to be easily stored. So I think that's quite cool that you can do that, because on the side it's like a proper spine. It's quite nice. Alright, so cards wise, ta-da, it looks like this. You've got the suits here. This looks pretty cool. It looks like a star. It looks like a bit of a pentacle. And you've got the suits right there. The cards are pretty thin. I'm not going to lie. They are very, very thin. But then still not, they're not bad quality. That's what I would say, is that they're still very, very well made. And then also you have got here all the beautiful illustrations. I do apologise, the sun is so bright right now, but you have got these absolutely beautiful, and again it's to do with anatomy and the body, and I think that's really, really beautiful. So you've got all of these cards. Again, it's got the words and the phrases right at the bottom. Let's just do that like that, so you can actually see this is the devil, I believe, anyways, and just absolutely stunning. We've got magician. You know, it's so, so stunning. I really love the illustrations. They're all very, very different. You've got so many different flowers, and I like how it's not all just the same. You know, every sort of suit doesn't look like the same, but just with like one extra thing added on, because sometimes you can see like the 3 of Pentacles, and so it would just have 3 pentacles, and then the next card would just have like 4 pentacles. You know, this is very, very different, and I love how thought out the designs are. There's nothing wrong with those kinds of cards and those kinds of decks, but I love it when every card just has its own personality and its own character, which just is, it allows me to connect so much more to the card, you know. So as you can see here, yes, we have got all of the different pentacles, but then the card after that is also very, very different. And again, I just love how beautiful these look. I mean, you know, when you have like bones and skulls and knives, it can feel so daunting, but this is just done in such a fresh way where it actually feels so beautiful and so airy and so authentic. I just love these cards so much. And even though they're in a different language, I feel like I connect to them so well. I mean, I received this as a gift, and I have to say, they are stunning, stunning cards. I just think that they're so special. For example, this is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's just so beautifully done. That's the thing that I love so much. Like this, just the colour scheme, the flowers, so, so beautiful. Again, you know, it can seem really daunting to have these kinds of elements on tarot cards, but actually they've done it in such a tasteful way, which I really appreciate and really like. I love these cards so much, and I have to say that they are beautiful. So I'm so excited to use these. Just look at that. That looks so beautiful with all those black flowers, and then you've got these beautiful, beautiful other flowers. It's just so stunning. Just look at that. I love what I'm seeing here. I just think it's so, so lovely. I'll show you the rest of them. Feel free to pause at any time if you would like to, but I just love the colour scheme. I love the cards. I think they're so beautiful. Look at that, Hanged Man. I believe that's the Hanged Man. I just love how all these cards look so different, and yet they're all so beautiful. I believe that's the World card as well. Stunning. I wonder if they make this in an English version. I think I'm going to have to do a lot more research in regards to this, because they are beautiful. I mean, just look at that. So, so beautiful. I love this deck so much. I can't wait to use it. Definitely going to use it in my pick a card readings, and I'm so excited. So I thought I would share it with you, and I just think that it's such a beautiful deck. If you can get your hands on it and you're willing to do that extra bit of work. Perhaps this is not the most beginner-friendly deck, I will just say that. It's not the most beginner-friendly just because it's quite, complex in that sense. And of course, the illustrations and things like that. For a beginner, Rider-Waite is your best friend. I really do believe in it. And there's also lots of other decks that are quite similar to Rider-Waite as well, which can be great beginner decks. This is a bit more of a, I would say, like a step up, once you've really learned tarot, it's a really lovely deck to have. But obviously, if you only speak English or read English, then this it does take a little bit more work to understand, and you will be there sort of translating and trying to understand each of the cards and memorizing them, just as I am doing. But if you can speak the language and you can read this language, well, you don't actually have to speak the language to understand it, do you? You have to read read the language. If you can read the language and you just find it easy to understand and you like the deck, then this is definitely also a great option for you. But if you're someone like me who likes to read tarot and likes different cards and also likes to learn, then it can be a great option too. But yeah, it's definitely not a beginner friendly deck, and also if you need something in English, then maybe this isn't the deck unless they have an English version. So this is my first impression. Let me know what you think of the cards, if you like them, all that good stuff. Yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Also, my intention bracelets are on Etsy if anyone is interested. I'm actually wearing the evil eye bracelet, which goes with this theme quite well, doesn't it, with all the bones and the skulls and the knives and stuff. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out these intention bracelets if you're interested in them. A link to my Etsy shop is down below. The reviews are on there as well if you want to see how other people have seen results with them and all that good stuff. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!